Alright. That'll be fun.
Welcome to Doak Campbell Stadium, and you might as well get used to the sound you're hearing. The Seminole War Chant is going full float. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's McDowell. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
To the air, it's Sellers. Complete downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking off. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed over the middle, it's Simon. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends have so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come open.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. This time, he's got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they're aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Give to the single back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Wide receiver shows motion. Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. They're bringing heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Throws to the wideout.
This nigga was supposed to catch that.
And what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Seminoles will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's back to throw on second down. Fires the pass, intercepted. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Florida State. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To throw, it's Sellers. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Off the play fake on first down. Going for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Looking to throw on second down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. Lining up to add another.
Yeah.
Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Looking to go up top on first down. Throwing right.
Man, these weekends.
Threw that one up for grabs and into traffic.
Bro, what?
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The Noles want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Noles! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. On second down, they'll take to the air. That's reeled in. It's Simon. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it in stride at the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner is stopped. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
And it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
He'll throw on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're a couple of yards short of the 1st down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quarterback adapting. Now he'll throw back into the middle.
No way.
Makes the grab. And he's in the
Where did everybody go?
Touchdown Seminole. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
What
It's
the
going
heck?
back and forth. This is like two heavyweights.
How we go
trading
double
blows.
pass and he don't even got the
What's this
arms?
defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. This time it's complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
All right.
Nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot, the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. And
this nigga threw it right to them. Damn. What was that?
Take it all the way. Touchdown.
This nigga was supposed to throw it out right.
Look, I know it's only
Threw
the
it right to
second quarter,
TV.
but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
What was that?
No doubt. When your defense is scoring,
The
your
nigga wasn't
offense is
even right
scoring,
there.
good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
The play action fake. He rifles one deep to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking to throw it again. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quarterback will audible. Dialing up a second down pass play. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Might be looking to run. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone.
Is it me?
How loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. He caught it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Quarterback checking the play. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tough.
And I think that's the difficulty of being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Now the play fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just gets rid of it before the heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 27. Looking to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Defenses throughout the league study every third down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
They knock it free. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering it? Great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
He wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wants to throw on second down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete.
The ball was in your hands.
Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dialed up the pass play. The quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make it accurate enough. No, ball's incomplete.
Hit him in
now
his
setting
hand.
up a big decision here on 4th down.
Fourth down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown. Unloads it downfield. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass hits, picked off.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover 1. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Got him downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. He finds his man, and he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Complete to the left. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
That's a really good-looking throw there. And I think about back in my day playing for the Gators, we were known as having this high-octane passing attack with Steve Spurrier, but every time we played the Seminoles and Chris Swanky, of course, would go on to win a Heisman Trophy, we knew that we were going to have to be executing at a high level. This guy right here, when he gets going and he gets into a groove, he just does not miss. He is able to light up the scoreboard for the Seminoles.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Noles in the hurry-up. To the air, into Uiagalelei. Unloads it left. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Lowers those pads. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. They'll start this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Gamecocks! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback extends the play. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. from the gun, running back on the move. Tackle was made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Touch pass on the run. Looking for room at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Quarterback checking off. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. He makes the connection. They make the stop at the 37, but not before. He's got 10 yards and the first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. They're going to throw it again. Pocket starts to collapse. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last 2 plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Looking to throw it to Uyangalele. Moving out of the pocket. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give on the inside. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's going for a big play downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
All right, bro.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too now. Look at this. I showed you I can